Here we go. All right, there we go. Hi, y'all. I hope you can see me. Uh, I hope you had a wonderful and relaxing Festivus. Um, I know a lot of people don't do Christmas and that type of stuff. So, in any event, I wanted to do this live um, for I believe we need a 2025 roadmap for the Black community. So, I'm here with Lady JoJo. Say hi. Oh, what happened to Spunky Jojo? All of a sudden you gone quiet? Wow. I know a lot of people are just waking up, just looking out. So here we go. Some coconut trees. Give some people a chance to come in. Okay. So, all right. Hi. I see two folks. I'm getting a little glare on my camera. I'm going to try to clean it off just a little bit. Okay. Hope that helps. Okay, so anyway, I wanted to do this live on the 2025 roadmap for the Black community. Okay, so I'm gonna start out by giving us a theme for 2025, and the theme is support and promote. Okay, because evidently we don't have anyone else who is going to be supporting and promoting and doing anything for us. Okay, we don't have the kind of support systems that other communities have. And when I say we, I'm talking about the diaspora, I'm talking about African Americans, I'm talking about Jamaican Americans, I'm talking about people living in the West and those of us in the diaspora, those who were formerly enslaved and also colonized, because there are certain systems that are put in place that make it so difficult for us to survive. So the only thing we have is each other. Okay? And I want you to take that and look at it from all different angles when I say support each other. Whether that's talking about man and woman, and I'm going to get into this, whether I'm talking about siblings, whether I'm talking about businesses, we have an opportunity to support each other. Whenever we do, we need to look at that. Okay. So I made some notes, right? So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the family. The family is the foundation of community. You cannot have any success. I'm tired of hearing about, Black families, not this, that, separating. Of course, if you have to protect yourself from certain types of people like I do, then by all means, isolate yourself. But if you are not in the same kind of situations that I'm in, and you have family who are still alive, and there was just some issue that y'all had that you can probably hash it out and talk it out, you need to get serious about building those bonds and building the relationships, because come 2025, you have a new administration, you have AI, you have so many different things. You're all going to be picking up a lot of things from different ways, from different angles, from different positions, from different places, by different people. So you are going to have to get serious about building your relationships with each other. Okay. So no more family bickering. No more of this like gender bickering that I've been seeing on social media and that I see out in the Black community. Black men need Black women. Black women need black men. I want to talk about the family unit specifically. Those of you who are fathers and feel like, okay, you don't necessarily have to support these children because the woman doesn't want you in your life anymore. Man, discipline, buck up, and get serious. Get serious. The woman has the right to protect her child and protect her peace and protect her sanity. And if you have, any wherewithal and any knowledge of self and identity of self, you understand that you've been doing wrong. So you just need to buck up and straighten up and fly right. That's what I want from the Black community, whether that is from Black fathers, Black mothers, siblings, when you talk about Black people having less than 1% of venture capitalist investment, Black people having less than 2% of crowdfunding, less than 1.4% of businesses getting funded. When you talk about Black entrepreneurs not getting the kind of exposures that they need, who is going to give them that exposure if it's not going to be the community, their brothers, their sisters, their family, you know, that friend or that sister or that cousin that you have that, you know, she's been running her business from what day have you gone over to her spot and say, let me help you pack some bags, some boxes. Let me help you run an errand. Let me help you do this. I mean, I know the system got you know, their foot on your neck so hard that it's really hard, but I mean, take the time, put some energy and some effort behind the ones that you love and care about who is actually trying, okay? And so that kind of the things that we have been doing, the way that we have been going about things, and then we turn around and complain. We have no right to complain if we ourselves are not making the individual effort to support each other. Okay. Now, when it comes down to businesses, like a lot of you have money and you're gonna go on vacation or whatever. If you're going to go on vacation in 2025, go to a Black spot. Find a Black person who has some kind of business, whether that business is in Belize, Jamaica, or here in Tanzania. Go there and spend your money. Go there and support those businesses. It is extremely, extremely important for us to see that you believe in what we are doing out here. Okay? That's number one. And number two is you don't know where your blessing is going to come in when you are supporting other people, when you are growing other people, when you are giving other people opportunities. You don't know where your blessing is going to come from. So you need to focus and target how you spend your money. Over 1.3 trillion US dollars in spending in the Black community, and that money is going out. It's not being bounced back into the Black community. So we need a roadmap. We need direction. We need technology. We need all different kinds of things that are more focused and centered away from entertainment and more towards entrepreneurship. Because even though they first begin with the letter E, they're not the same thing. Okay. And unfortunately, a lot of Black people are so accustomed to being entertained that they don't know the difference between when someone is actually working and doing the work, because they're accustomed to the entertainment. They're accustomed to the celebrity and the ball players, and they get swooped up with all of that they see in famedom without actually understanding what goes into that. Okay. And you need to understand what goes into that, because you one day are going to have to do something. Okay. So the next thing I want to talk about is, if you have a plan, if you have a vision, if you have a mission. Okay, I'm going to turn this around so you can look at the sea while I talk. If you have a plan, if you have a vision, if you have a mission, go ahead and work that plan. Go ahead and work that plan. Work that vision, work that mission, right? And work your plan even when your plan is not working. Okay, you know why? Because that's vision. That vision didn't come from nowhere, it came from God. That vision didn't just appear out of the blue, it came from God. So if God gave you a vision, how dare you neglect it? How dare you not act on it? How dare you not do your part to see it to fruition, to realization? Because we are all walking in spirit, and we're walking in spirit, but we are representing both the flesh and the spirit. So how dare you have the ability to help yourself and you not help yourself? How dare you have a goal or a plan, or somebody said, well, hey, look, you make some really good cookies. Why don't you make a business out of that? And you sit there and lollygag and go, I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Listen, the best way to start a business is to start. START. You got to start it. You can't sit there and expect it to happen or it's going to come out of the clear blue sky. We all have vision and we all have mission, but stop lunching on your visions. Stop lunching on your goals. Stop just sitting there and just not doing anything at all. It's not productive for you. It's not productive for your community. It's not productive for your kids. Okay? We need you. We need you to go bake them damn cookies. We need you to bake the cakes. We need you to go and do that because we are looking to support you. We're looking to come and spend our money with you. We need you to go and figure out how to make the bag. We want you to make the bag. We need you to make the bag. You know why? Because we want to have something that you made so we can be proud of ourselves as a people because they've been done divided us. They've been done took us and scattered us asunder. And so it's going to take everything in our power to put ourselves back together again as a unit, as a people with focus and attention. Even though we don't have any leadership, we're going to have to lead ourselves. Okay, so we need you to go and bake the cookies. We need you to go and invest in the real estate. We need you to go and do something. Let me turn this around. Okay, a lot of you haven't seen this side of the garden. Okay, so this used to be a big old block out area, and I broke down. You know, there used to be a lot of bougainvilleas that were breaking down the wall, and I decided to open it up. So I made two gardens. Where you see that urn, that's on the other side, and then on this side is where I put the relaxing area, and that's one of my guests for the Airbnb. So you know, I can't begin to tell you when I host a wedding, when I host a guest, how proud I am of myself that someone actually can get married in a space that I imagined, that I said, you know what, I need to do this. Whether I have help or not, whether I have support or not, I see it. I see the vision. I see that it can be done. Let me work at it and see. Even though I don't have this or I don't have that, let me use what I do have to get the thing done. And that's exactly how it works. It's one step at a time. It's one foot in front of the other. It's not all gonna be perfect. It's not all gonna be roses, but don't sit on your dreams. Okay, if you have a vision, if you have foresight, and if you have an idea, work on it. Okay, that's what we need from you in 2025. Okay, go and bake the cookies, go and bake the cake, go and invest in the real estate, go and figure out how to do it. Okay, you want to own a lot of properties, you go figure out how to buy properties on tax lien and flip them or what have you. You want to figure out how to travel the world, figure out how to do it. Do it. Just go do it. Okay, just go do it. And in the doing is where the blessing is going to come. It's not going to come in the wishing. It's not going to come in the dreaming. It's not going to come in the hoping. It's going to come in the doing. Okay, so that's another thing. So, and let me, on that same note, I have notes here. So I'm going through my notes here. Okay, let me see. And those of you who wish to stay in America, not everybody is supposed to leave America. Okay, and there's no shame in that. There's no problem in that. I have no issues with anybody who needs to stay or has to stay in America. But if you decide to stay in America, listen, let me tell you something. Una have everything. Y'all have everything in America. You have a mail service. That's something I've come to miss and love and respect. We don't have a postal service, a reliable postal service, a postal system. We don't have postmen going through the neighborhoods to pick up your package or drop off your package. It's a labor intensive thing to do, to work the mail. And because of that, we don't have the kind of logistics that we need to do the kind of e-commerce where the rest of the world is miles ahead. Okay, what we do have is we have motorcycles. So we put whatever we need on a motorcycle and send it from here to there. Okay, but you can't necessarily send something from Dar es Salaam to Dodoma on a motorcycle. Okay, so when it comes to the infrastructure of America. Y'all have everything. You have everything. And you can do small things. You don't have to start something big and be the first and be the best and be the biggest and be the brightest. But you can do something with what you have. Okay. And it has never been easier. So I want you on people who are entrepreneurial minded to get serious, and if you can't get serious and you don't know how to get serious, there's self-help book, but self-help books are not for everyone. Okay, some people have to get discipline in other ways. I had to find discipline in philosophy. I had to find the kind of books that talk to me how I needed to be talked to, that kind of put my head straight and keep my eyes focused, that no one else could do but for me. Okay, so one of the most important books that I've ever used is, I talk about it before, is Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. My philosophy is Stoicism. I've always been a Stoic. I neither go left, I neither go right. When things go up in flame, I'm walking through that fire. I don't care what the problem is. As long as I still have air in my lungs, there is no problem. It's only perception. It's based primarily on your perception of things. So I can have a tragedy. I've had tragedies, but the way I approach tragedy is completely different than what someone else who doesn't have my kind of mental training would do. I will, and so this is why you can see me go through some things. In some of the videos that I posted, you can see some of the things that has happened to me, and how I come out of it are completely different to what would normally take someone down. Okay. And that comes down to my mental training and my discipline. So you need to find the things, and I'm not talking about conniving types of philosophies like 48 laws of power, how to be manipulative and how to abuse people and how to take advantage of other folks. And no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how to structure your own brain and how to structure your own mind, that you have the discipline to get up and do what you need to do come hell or high water. And you need to tap into that kind of stuff, because what do you do when you don't have anybody to practice your training on? The world is not always about your interrelationships with other people. The world is really more about interrelationships with yourself and how you approach the situations that are happening around you, and being the best you that you can possibly be come hell or high water. Okay. So, you have to have that kind of discipline and that kind of drive to be able to say, okay, all right, this is what happened and this is what I'm going to do. All right. And, as I said in the last live, that entrepreneurship is an exercise in faith. Excuse me. But you have to have that trust in yourself. You have to have faith in yourself, trust in yourself, belief in yourself, understanding in yourself that, hey, yeah, I can do this. You have to have something inside of you that says, I'm confident enough to do this. You have to have that. Okay. And you don't get that if you are not putting value in yourself on a daily basis. You should be learning something new every single day. I don't care what it is. Learn about the coconut, learn about the cocoa industry, learn how to plant bananas, learn one thing new every single day. Okay. And when it comes to your business or to your goals or your dreams, make sure that you are taking one lesson, you're learning something new about your industry every single day. There is your industry, and then there is you. Okay? You are still a living, breathing human being having an experience on this beautiful planet. So you have the right to learn, and it doesn't matter who thinks you're ridiculous or stupid, or who thinks what you're doing doesn't make any sense, or who looks at you sideways. Let them look sideways. It's your life, baby. It's nobody else's. let them look sideways. I mean, don't let another year come upon you and you're still in the same spot that you were 5 years ago. Don't let that come upon you. Okay? Don't let that come upon you. Let me give you back some more of this view. Okay? And when I said earlier that you need to promote and support, I'm also talking about you and your dreams and your visions. Support and promote your dreams. Okay? You can't support your dreams if you are doing absolutely nothing towards them. Support and promote yourself. You're worthy of promotion. Talk about yourself. Talk about what you're doing. And it doesn't matter who wants to say, oh, you're full of yourself, or you're a this, or you're a that, or attach a name to it. When you die and leave here, nobody's gonna remember you because you didn't tell anybody anything about you. We don't know anything about what you did. We don't know that you're a great sculptor. We don't know that you're an artist. We don't know that you bake the best cookies in the world. Yeah, cookies are on my mind today. Okay? So support and promote your own dreams and your own visions and your goal. And more than anything, learn the value of calm and sanity. Learn the value of calm. You have to learn the value of calm. Calm, peace, and sanity. Those are some of the rarest things that exist on this planet right now at this time. There are a lot of people out there who have money and they don't have peace. They have money and they don't have sanity. Your prayers are answered. You got what you wanted, but you're still unhappy. You're still unhappy because you haven't learned to be still. You haven't learned that happiness doesn't come from an experience, people, or what's going on around you. It is a state of mind and a state of being, and you need to be able to tap into that. You need to be able to live in your own personal joy. And if that means people calling you delusional, yes, it is worth it. It is worth being delusional for your own sanity and your own calm. Because money and prosperity and riches does not come to noise. It doesn't come to extravagance. It doesn't come to, what's the word? So what is the opposite of calm? Instability. It doesn't come there. It comes to calm places. When you go into the bank, it's quiet. You don't have to tell anybody in a bank to be quiet because it's a quiet place. Money loves quiet. Okay? When you go anywhere that has to do with money, when you go to the country club, they're not there with their loud music. It's quiet. When you go to the yacht club, it's quiet. Okay? So anywhere that is full of noise and full of craziness and full of extravagance, that's not where wealth is. Okay? Wealth is not there. That is spending. There's a difference between wealth and spending. So learn the difference. Learn to appreciate calm and peace. You walk outside, you listen to nature. It's a cold day, it's snowing, appreciate the snow. Look how beautiful the snow has fallen on the leaves. It's a rainy day, go outside, walk in the rain, observe the beautiful leaves just floating around in the water. Tap into the nature and tap into the calm. Tap into that electromagnetism that is going through the earth and going through you, because that is where prosperity and money lives, in that calm, peaceful place. And it don't matter if nobody think you're nuts. It's okay. It's okay, because we weren't meant to live and die and see this beautiful earth with all this stuff and it's just a coconut tree. No, it's a marvel. It's a marvel. It's a marvelous thing. This thing is planted in salty, sandy soil and gives you sweet water. What? You're telling me that's not a miracle? Look at that, all the way up there. Look at that. All that shade, all that beauty. Come on, people. Come on. So, like I said, support, promote your own dreams, and support and promote the other people around you in your lives, the people that you know, your cousin who is, whatever she does, if she's braiding hair, go let her braid your hair. Okay. Yeah, it's good to do the nice thing and the popular thing and whatever, but go to the people. You got people, start circulating that money in your community with your own people. Make friends. Okay, make connections. Stop isolating yourself. Stop cutting off yourself, and stop acting like everybody is out to get you and everybody just wants your money and wants this. You know, we need all of us. You need money. I need money. Everyone needs money. So we need to get off of this psychology, this psychosis of, oh, she gonna get rich. Oh, ooh, I had her do my hair and now she's driving a big car. Now look at where she living. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, that inter community that inter-black negative Negro community intercidal. There's no other word for it. Okay, it is suicide by your own interrelations. That psychology that another person is going to be blessed and prosperous because you support their business. That is, and you're going to feel some type of way about that. How dare you? Why don't you go and start your own business, your own successful little thing, and support her? And maybe she will come and support you. And maybe y'all would be living in the same nice high rise building eventually. What is wrong with the psychology of people? This suicide of community. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Why would I go over there? I'm not gonna go and support her business because and you don't even know. In supporting her business, you might have picked up a blessing. You don't know. You might have been given some advice that you didn't expect to get. You might have met someone that you didn't expect to meet. Okay? So I'm going to switch gears now and I'm going to talk specifically to the men. Don't come for me, but I'm going to talk to the men. Men, I know a lot of men out there who grew up in this culture, in this society, where they felt like they could only be a man if they could tell other people what to do, or if they can control other people, or if they call the shots, or if they have the money and you have to do what I say. And now the tables have turned where the women are more educated and they have the money and they are doing their own thing. And y'all find other sneaking little ways to try to tear her down, to try to abuse, try to manipulate, and try to turn the wheels of power in your direction. And the women are not having it anymore. We are no longer settling. We are not settling. Okay, some of us have never settled. And those of us who did settle, we're getting the hell away from y'all. Because that kind of mentality no longer serves the paradigm in which we are living in now. Okay? So we need partners. We need co-partners. We need cheerleaders. We need supporters. We need men who are supportive of our mission and our plan. And if we are not getting that, we are more than happy to go and do it ourselves. Okay? So I don't think people understand what I'm saying. unhappily married women have the least life expectancy of any demographic. And Black women have the highest rate of heart disease than any other demographic, and diabetes. And it has nothing to do with what she's cooking. It's about who is cooking her. It's about who is taking advantage of and breaking her heart and abusing her and having 6 and 7 kids around the corner and making her a laughing stock of the entire neighborhood. Okay? We ladies, we can't have that anymore. And unfortunately, instead of our men taking that as an opportunity to say, times have changed. Let me see how I can change. No, instead of going higher, you've gone lower. You've decided that you're going to go out well, we're going to leave those women alone because they demanded too much. They want too much. Why don't you raise your bar higher? You've decided to come all the way around to the world, to Tanzania, to Kenya, to Africa, and all these other places to try to take advantage of the women who you think don't know or don't want anything. They want the same things we want. They want respect. Okay? They want it to be treated with dignity. They want love, affection, and attention. They want the same things. So you can travel all around the world and still end up in the same boat that you need to pull your socks up. In this modern time, in this day and age, we need the men to lead. We need fathers to be fathers. We need husbands to be husbands. Okay? Whether y'all have to collect yourselves and get yourselves into some collective men's group therapy, but y'all need to get off of Reddit and you all need to get off of Instagram and you need to get off the podcasts with people who are put there and placed there specifically to destroy the Black family by gassing you and calling you a simp and telling you you're stupid. If you support a woman and child that's not yours. You come up with all different kinds of ideas on your own, okay? And put the camera in front of your face and tell the whole world how you really feel, even though you have not tested that philosophy against the commonalities of society. I'm so glad I'm not in the dating pool. I'm so glad I don't want to be in the dating pool. I'm so glad I'm not interested in being in the dating pool. I am so glad I am not a part of what is going on now. But why I'm speaking on this is because it comes back down to the correlation of marriage and wealth. Okay? You do not have success and stability if all of your seeds are thrown here, thrown there, and thrown everywhere, where all of your children are not living under one collective roof, where they can't share the same t-shirt, or they can't enjoy the same meal, or they can't have the same kind of experiences that you are providing. Okay? You're distributing your forces. You're not strong. Do you know there are certain companies in America that if you're not married, you cannot be appointed in office as a president, as a CEO. At least one person on the planet has to trust you. And especially when it comes to finance. There are certain things at the office of the President of the United States. He can't hold that office unless he's a married man. So there is a reason for that. And I know we have a lot of ground to cover because we have gone through the experience of slavery, and we are not that far outside of emancipation. And so we're just really young, trying to collect ourselves. But what I don't support is the the willfulness of the destruction of your own success. That I can't support. Okay. So roadmap, back to the roadmap, support and promote. Okay. Get it right. Get your mind together. Get involved in get yourself together. Get involved in other people's business. Whatever it is that your friend is doing, get involved in that. If your cousin is doing something, get involved with what she's doing. Start your own thing. Get behind yourself. Support other people if you want other people to support you. Okay, that's really it. That's the pay dirt. Support other people if you want other people to support you. Give your time, give your energy, be visible and available to others so that others can be visible and available to you. Support and promote. That is your roadmap in 2025. Okay. Going on vacation, go only to Black owned businesses. If you want to travel, go to Africa or the Caribbean or somewhere, anywhere that you go, make sure you're going to a Black owned business. Make sure you're going to support a Black owned business. A lot of people have discovered and rediscovered Jamaica, and you go to the all inclusives, and that money never goes to Jamaica. It never goes back outside of the country, up from behind the walls of those all inclusives. Find the little boutique places. Find the little people who are trying to put themselves together. Okay. So I was going to take you down to my other project in Unanio, but when I jumped into the car, maybe because of the heat, my battery died. So I decided to just come out here and do the clip. But I wanted to show y'all what I'm working on in Unanio. I also have a link to that project in the bio of this video. For those of you who are looking to come to Tanzania, it's going to be amazing in 2025. Okay. So, the ancient ideas of handicapping women, and putting people in a position where they are consistently dependent on you and only giving them enough to survive. Like your baby mama, you giving her $20 a week where she could always come back to you. Like, how do you think that putting somebody in a position of dependency is strengthening you? It doesn't strengthen you. It doesn't strengthen you at all. Do you know why? Because God forbid should something happen to you, and you're the strongest person around, then guess what? You have no one to turn to because you've weakened everybody around you. So those games are over. That time is finished. That kind of idea and philosophy of taking advantage of other people, it no longer that doesn't work. Okay, the ideas of abusing and controlling women, that no longer works. There's a new paradigm. Find the way to be successful. Yes, rent is $1,800 a month. Yes, food costs are through the roof. But what are you doing as a man? Okay, because back in the day, rent was expensive as well. Food costs were through the roof as well. You all want to work a 9-to-5 job and come home and spend 10, 12 hours just lounging and doing absolutely nothing when you could do a little side hustle, a little side business, and put some extra money in your pocket if you worked for 4 to 6 hours a evening when you came home from work. So how can you turn around and blame anybody else when you actually have something that a lot of people don't have, which is time? And how can you be upset, at the system when, yes, the system is to blame for a lot of things, but also there is a lot of opportunities in the system. Okay. So, let's say, for example, social media. We can't get any kind of money if I decided to do TikTok. I can't get any money as an African creator. Okay. I can't get any money as, unless you have, there's just certain things like, payment gateways, for example. If I decided that I was going to go and set up my own website and my own everything, my payment gateway would still have to go through the United States to be successful. So there are a lot of things. We don't have the luxury of the postal service. There are certain little things that are still available in the infrastructure that y'all could take advantage of. Say hello.
No.
No? Okay. All right. Well, anywho, I'm going to end this here. I think I've given you all y'all some direction for your 2025. Jojo, you want the dog then? Say hello. Say hello, Coco.
Rocco.
Rocco. Say hello, Rocco. Rocco.
Are you there?
He's laughing. He looks very happy. So anyway, that's what I want to say is invest in yourself, respect yourself, learn the discipline, do whatever you need to do. Do whatever it is that you need to do to stay focused and get serious about yourself in 2025, get serious about your community in 2025. I mean, the you got a new president, new policies, and you've got AI taking your jobs and taking your opportunities. You got a lot of things that are coming at you. It's going to be bitter. It's going to be wicked. Those of you who can get out, plan yourselves properly. We still have the Exodus House for those of you who are looking to come for short stays. We do destination weddings here. Maybe I should walk around, let them see the garden. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. All right. Huh? Let's walk around. That's not Othman. Okay. All right. Let me get up. Okay, people. So this is where I am for those of you who are seeing me for the first time. Uh, Salam. Oh, wow. There are a lot of people out there today. It's the last Friday. It's the last.
There's people right there.
Yes. They're just sitting on the rocks. It's the last Friday in 2020. Juma. It's Juma. That's why. All right. So those of you who are.
Mama,
Why?
hundreds of people were there yesterday.
Yeah? Hundreds?
Like a wave of beat of
People?
yes.
Yes, honey. It's the holidays. So those of you who are seeing me for the first time, my name is Renee. This is the Exodus House. I first came to Tanzania in 2020. This was an abandoned building. I took it and I refurbished it to make a place for people who wanted to come back to Africa because it was so difficult for me. Salama. That's my gardener. Let me see. Okay. And then this, wait, this is my garden that I host events at. So you can find me on Instagram at Beach Villa Venue. We can house up to 500 people at this venue. And we also have the villa there that we can accommodate people. So this is
This is freedom for the puppies.
it's freedom. Yes. So that's what it looks like on this side. Let me show you. So a lot of y'all haven't. Did I walk through here? I don't know, but this is a new garden that I set up against the wall over here. And no, wait, where's? Oh, okay.
What is that? Ruffle, take that out of your mouth right now.
All right.
Ruffle,
So yeah,
got it.
this is this is amazing. When we take photos here, whenever we have events here, I fill these urns, these Roman urns with flowers, and the backdrop here is just amazing. I think a lot of Tanzanians do what Jamaican people do, which is they go to the beach at the end of the year and wash off some of the salt off of them. Hmm. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So we have sorry puppy. Why are you standing behind me? Mm-hmm. Let me show y'all, walk y'all around a little bit.
I'm like,
I stepped on him a little.
what is between there, Coco? Come on.
Okay. And then so this area over here had a lot of like tree roots and old trees, and I had to dig it up, and I planted new flowers against the wall. Um yeah, y'all haven't seen it since I've done this. Let me show you. So this happened this year. Hmm. Do you have something on your feet? Uh-huh. Okay. So from here to there, you can see it's pretty huge. Let me see if you see. Yeah. Okay. And then the house is over there. And then this is the driveway. So those of you who have come here before, you know the kind of work that I've done. Did the dogs take out the lilies out of this? I made a little pond here. Yeah, there were some lilies here, but the puppies kept that they drink the water. Oh my gosh.
It's not a drinking pond.
Well, you can't tell him that. What are you doing over there?
He's not eating.
I don't know what he's doing.
He's standing.
Why is he just standing? No, I want to go outside, but I don't want them to follow me.
Don't worry, Mama. Who in the world has done this?
They're watering the plants out there. Safe is out there watering. So this is the second plot of land. Over here is mostly where I do my Mwani stuff, the sheds, and
Okay, Mommy, you can go outside. I can guard them.
open, open. Okay, yeah. So if you've been here before, you know this driveway was not here. It was just rough road, but in general, we're on a paved road all the way down there. And why you did that? Are we locked out now?
The phone
And
is still in the shoe, remember?
uh-huh.
Hey.
He's on the phone. And then our neighbor in a hotel here.
He's not going to do it.
So come on, Miss Jill.
Hello, puppy dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I can't begin to tell. Why you climb on me? I can't begin to tell you how
Things.
when people they're on the way from Zanzibar. Decorations. But yeah, it makes me feel it just knocks my socks off, that here was this place that was uninhabitable, and I took it and made it into a place where people come and make their memories. They will always have that memory. They will always have that memory of we got married here, you know? And then this is the garden, one of the garden rounds. Yeah. So to replant this, yeah. And then let me take you to well, not the main garden, but
That's my garden.
this is this is JoJo's garden. She said it's her garden. Don't go in there. But here we are in JoJo's garden.
My garden.
But you don't play in here anymore. You just want to be on your tablet all the time.
I am an ogre. Get out of my garden, please.
Okay, let's get out of the ogre's garden.
Roar, 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 roar.
Shh, JoJo.
Okay.
Right. So, ideal place, quiet, private, uh, excellent for destination weddings. We are to ourselves. So, if you want to find out more or want to connect with me on this, I'm going to put my details in. So, yeah, this is what I mean when I say, you know, use your vision, any vision that you receive. Do you think if I go there, the dogs will come?
Where?
Down to the beach?
No.
You want to go down to the beach?
Not like you say.
Okay, but the dogs are going to come. All right.
It's okay, but they always come back, as you said.
All right. So you're not going to have a freak out. Yeah. So a lot of you will remember this side of the wall was just like, yeah. I'm going. Okay, so let's go down to the beach, y'all. We haven't done a walk around in a long time. So there we go. Straight to the beach. And it's just beautiful. So I really don't want to go down there now. Let me go back up. Come on. Mm-hmm. Come on, Joe. Come, Jojo. I know a lot of you can remember when I was doing on this. Oh my lord. Yeah. So I have one area designated for the swimming pool, but of course, that requires funding and support. And yeah, I am looking for partners to get this to where it can be, because we still we don't own all our event furniture. So when we're doing an event, we rent furniture, we rent tents, um, and that kind of adds to the cost of the event. But that's the nature of all events, you know. But if we have our own things, then we can save the client some money and be guaranteed more bookings. Okay, my battery is low, so I'm gonna have to cut this here. I can't see. Uh-oh. Hold on, excuse me, Jojo. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, I think when I try to... Okay, I'm still live, so I'm gonna end this here. Thank you all so much for watching, and share this message and communicate with me. My information is in the community section of the YouTube page. Okay, y'all. Thank you so much for watching.
Bye bye.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.